This presentation of the NBA Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Phoenix Suns. Alongside Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us from the sidelines. Mike, here it is, the last game of the regular season, an exciting milestone for coaches, teams really to get to.
For a handful of teams, playoff time is here. For others, restructuring is inevitable. Guys will take a break with their families, then get back to work in the gym.
Really, for these players that are not in the playoffs, Mike, correct, they've got to work year-round to keep their bodies ready to go. They can't have much time off at all.
And for some, they'll be trying to decide whether they will be back with this team or will they move on to a different location.
2 points, that one goes.
Boy, you have to put a body on Lucas or Maurice will destroy you on the old boards.
They double-team Johnson. Wants to get it to Worthy and does. And the shot goes in.
Plenty of game left, but that, I think, is a good omen for him.
I agree. When you hit a mid-range J, it opens the rest of the floor.
Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Macy. Here's Lucas. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. And it's the Lakers ball. Cooper the pass to Johnson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles.
When we talk point guards, Magic is a guy you'd love to have running the show.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. They grabbed their own miss. Lucas. Worthy with the defensive effort.
And the defense was ready for that. They know he's a threat at the rim and swarmed him on that layup.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket of the night. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Davis, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And it's pretty amazing how consistent Davis is, especially when it comes to scoring the rock.
It's his first trip to the line. And both free throws good for Davis.
And he's been locked in from the line, proving he's someone that you don't want to foul.
It's stolen by Adams. Timeout called. The Suns, they come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks. And here is Macy, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Dallas. For the 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Consistent from three-point land, Macy can hurt you if you let him get shots off.
Out to the right wing, pulls it up. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Lays it up and banks it in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And here's Davis for 3. For 3, Nance. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Johnson outside. Passes it to Cooper. A 3. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 4-on-3 break. Here's Johnson. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Good pass from Wilkes, possessing a keen awareness for when his guys are open.
To stop the run. Nance, no good. Lakers leading by 8. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Fast break, the Lakers, and Magic Johnson with the slam.
They have set the tone in the paint, getting whatever they want.
Well, not much resistance, and if things don't change, this could turn into a blowout.
Now Macy. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And the man slams it in.
Oh, my. Baby, 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 Larry Nance. Incredible throwing it down.
Johnson outside. Feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
From the tip, this team has flexed its muscles and shown its dominance.
What a start, particularly on the offensive end.
Here's Mason. Back to Davis. From beyond the arc, buries the long-range jumper. 5 points in the game.
And Davis has proven he's more than capable from deep. That D's got to respect his touch from there.
Count that bucket.
What a power surge by these guys. They can't miss.
Literally, what a stretch.
Suns trail by 9. Outside, Davis. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Nance outside, Davis.
I got yours.
Inside, here's Adams. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Look at Adams making good use of his size, beating the defense to the rebound for a second chance shot.
Timeout called the Lakers. McAdoo is checked in for Los Angeles. Scott comes in for Cooper. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 7, and the shot goes down. Abdul-Jabbar's got 10 points.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
Here's Nance. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Worthy. To the middle, here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
Jumping all over them right from the tip-off. They now have a double-digit advantage.
They look like the more confident team so far. This is why they've grabbed such a substantial lead so fast. Poor defense on the perimeter. Has to be better.
59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Worthy outside. Here's Scott. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist.
Scott with the big-time answer, burying that three.
Out to the right wing. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
These squads are showing off now, showing us exactly what they can do from range.
Yeah, both teams are finding space to hurt each other from distance.
Lakers leading by 8. To the inside. And finished off by Scott.
That's one way to build this lead.
Yep, showtime, Clark, and a real important hoop.
You want to extend that lead.
The Suns have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Pass to Westfall. Goes up on the wing. Again, Phoenix.
No hesitation from Westfall. This is how lethal he is off the catch.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Worthy. Over Nance. Edwards grabs the board. Suns trail by 8. Here is Pippen. Still scoreless. Tries from 16. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've done a great job facilitating so far, moving the rock and finding the open man. selfless basketball.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Outside, Scott from downtown, and good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 9th assist in the game now. Suns trail by 8. Here's Westphal, and there's the try. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. Now here's Johnson. 11-point game his last outing. To the middle, here's Wilkes. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Such an impressive athlete. Once Wilkes realizes he has ideal inside positioning, he goes for the dunk.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Johnson outside. There's the pass to Wilkes. Again, the Lakers.
A confident mid-range shooter, Wilkes gets the space he needs and lets his mechanics do the rest.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Davis. Here's Pittman. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Pittman's got his first basket of the night.
Love the hustle there. Extending the possession, just generating offense.
Pass to Rambis. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. Edwards kicks it to Foster. Here's Davis. Buries it down low. Davis has got 10 points.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Cooper, he's checked in for Johnson. And the lead clock continuing to grow. This is year 4 for the expansion Dallas Mavericks. Which city do you think will be next to add an NBA franchise?
You know, Kevin, I don't have a crystal ball, but I think Minnesota almost got a team the same time as Dallas did. Perhaps they'll be next in line. With the way the game is growing in popularity, I wouldn't be surprised to see a few expansion teams in the near future. And, you know, Davis has it stuck on automatic, outright shredding the defense, no matter what they throw at it.
Releases. Again, the Lakers.
9 times out of 10, he probably misses that. But somehow, he found a way.
Suns trail by 9. Here's Foster. And he's good on the 3-ball. Foster's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Los Angeles has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Pass to McAdoo. Over Edwards. It's hauled in by Edwards.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
Westphal passes to Foster. 3-pointer. The rebound by Cooper.
Well, not the most reliable from long distance. They practically dared him to shoot that one.
They get it back. Here's McAdoo. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
A dominant rebounder and scorer. It's not hard to see why McAdoo was drafted 2nd overall in 1972.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And the Lakers with some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Rambis. And it's Johnson in for Byron Scott. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great activity level on the boards. Impressive. Wow.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Such a big body and difficult to match up against. Kareem will get his shot off, but often draws contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Scott's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Adams has got the ball here for Phoenix. 7-point differential. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Smart play calls, good quality shot selection. Those were the keys for their offense in that one.
And you can tell that by looking at the stats. They didn't waste many possessions on bad shots.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Phoenix gets called for the foul. The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
A towering presence on both ends. Abdul-Jabbar is also known for his unblockable and most unique sky hook. Such an impactful, unique big man, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he was set right there in good legal guarding position. That's a nice job.
And his teammates appreciate him sacrificing his body. Just a gritty defensive play.
Suns trail by 9. Launches it. Goes back up. Adams. Up and in on the layup.
Remarkable concentration from Adams. He just finds ways to score on tight coverage.
Pass to Scott. For 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
His hot streak continues.
Night after night, making his presence felt offensively.
Phoenix has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And Westfall gets it to go.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Dallas. Johnson, that's for 2. Offensive rebound. Here's McAdoo. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Sun shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. Jumps up, finishes the break with a slam.
The steal from Johnson starting the break.
Suns trail by 10. Nance outside. Over Cooper. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
That kind of defense isn't going to get it done, especially when it comes to a scorer of his caliber.
And the Lakers call time here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Los Angeles leading by 8. Jacks up a 3. Cooper with the bucket. Cooper's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, you know, Cooper is consistent as a three-point shooter, doing a nice job finding space to shoot from here.
That one is good from Macy.
Great answer right there, showing they can knock down the deep ball, too.
Lots of room out there for both offenses.
LA's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. The pass to Cooper. Back to Johnson. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down.
Boy, Abdul-Jabbar just showing off that smooth offensive game he has. It's tough to handle his combination of size, skill, and agility.
The shot's good from Nance.
You saw how he altered his release. He gave the defender a little something extra to think about, then laid it in.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Pass to Cooper. Back to Worthy. Shoots over Lucas. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And Worthy just beating the solid defense with better offense. This demonstrates how talented he is.
Suns trail by 10. Shot and game clock separated by 5. A floater. No good from Lucas. And here's Los Angeles. Here's Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
With a myriad of skills, Magic is the last guy I'd want to guard. He can do anything out there. So how do you defend him?
And Johnson drops them both.
This is what makes him tough. A big guy who can knock him down from the stripe.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
At the line for the Suns,
and both free throws good for Davis. Johnson right side. Just 3 on the clock. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Don't think you can be much more efficient offensively than that.
Not being one-dimensional either. Getting it done multiple ways.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And it's the Suns with the ball. Trailing by 10. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Traps in the tray. Davis has got 17.
Clever pass by Macy. He spots a guard ready to score and makes sure he gets the ball.
Passes it to Cooper. Ring shot on the way. And another assist for him.
He's really doing an outstanding job creating for others.
He's making plays, setting guys up. A great teammate.
El Phoenix shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Davis. The shot from the low post is good. Davis has got 19 points.
What a find right there from Lucas, demonstrating his vision there.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. Pass to Cooper. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Magic Johnson with the assist.
Macy with it. He has 6. Here's Davis into the lane, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is why you really got to be careful how you guard Walter Davis. He's so good at drawing fouls.
The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And both free throws good for Davis. Here's Johnson. 8 points for him. And there's the pass to Wilkes. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Pass to Wilkes. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Davis, that's for 2. Hits that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Perfect pass there, understanding how to set up his teammate.
Los Angeles leading by 5. From outside the arc. Here's Worthy. It's hauled in by the Suns. And they've been producing at a very high level.
No question, they're in a nice rhythm offensively.
LA has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Nance outside. And the 3 off target.
Perhaps he was a little too open that time.
Won't see that from him very often.
Worthy no good. Suns trail by 5. The 3 from Davis. Rebound the Lakers. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. From downtown. Connects from 3-point range. Cooper's got 15 points.
I like watching Cooper make fast decisions on offense, recognizing when to take the shot.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. And here's Davis for 3. And the Suns miss again. Lakers leading by 8. Lets it go with the 3.
Michael Cooper, his 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. The 3 from Davis. The Lakers with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Cooper with the bucket. Cooper's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Does a little bit of everything on the court. Cooper filling all the categories tonight.
Suns trail by 10. On the wing, Nance. Not going to go that time. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Worthy. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Not officially a block, but it's one in my book.
He really affected the shot. Was in great position. Textbook defense.
Stay aggressive. I don't ever like to see teams pump the brakes when they've got the lead. Stay aggressive, attack. A fantastic way to pad your cushion.
Absolutely. You know a run is coming.
They get the rebound. Lucas. No good again that time. Los Angeles leading by 12. Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called to the Phoenix Suns.
You know, the size of Abdul-Jabbar typically overwhelms defenses, especially when he's operating close to the rim, forcing them to act as he draws the foul.
Byron Scott, he's checked in for the Lakers. James Edwards checked in for the Suns. And here's Davis for 3. The rebound by Worthy.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Suns trail by 13. On the wing, Nance. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
It's good. Worthy's got 6.
Nice find by Kareem. He's got such a great understanding of the court.
Phoenix calls timeout. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Here's Macy. Here's Pittman. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Look at that work rate. Given the second effort to get the score off the miss.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Down low, stolen. Macy with it. Worthy on him. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 12 on the bucket from Macy. The Lakers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Scott can't get it to go. Phoenix shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the third quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. And the basket by Pittman.
He's got a nice touch around the rim. The defense might be better off fouling him.
And the Lakers call time here. And Los Angeles with some changes. McAdoo comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and Rambis subbed in for James Worthy. And Phoenix also making a switch. Foster's checked in. Now, here's Scott. 14 points for him. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Westphal. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 10. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. It's deflected. The baseline J. Rebounded by McAdoo. McAdoo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson, the pass to McAdoo. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. McAdoo's got 6.
No blink there from McAdoo.
From deep. And Westphal gets it to go. Westphal's got it back down to single digits for Phoenix.
This is why coaches preach ball movement. It keeps everyone engaged.
Scott, good.
Eye for an eye right there. You hit me with the triple, I'm coming right back at you with the 3 of my own.
And you love that mentality. Both sides playing with fire in their bellies tonight.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Come on, everyone.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Lakers leading by 10. Passes it to Cooper. A 3-ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Davis. Yep, that one goes. Davis has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Suns.
I love when Davis slashes his way to the rim. Skilled at pouncing on available lanes.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Again and again, round and round we go. This guy is knocking down those triples.
Beyond the points, he also provides spacing to this offense.
And Westfall gets it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McAdoo, and that one is stuffed right through.
In close, Bob McAdoo stuffing it down with power.
Suns trail by 11. Here's Westfall. Off target from outside. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Cooper with the bucket.
Down the stretch, when you need buckets, go to the guy who's gotten you this far.
Yeah, he's been relentless.
And stolen by McAdoo. Inside. It's picked off. Fast break. Here come the Suns. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And that's now 20 points here for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Well, Phoenix shooting reasonably well, 45%. And they get it. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Someone who loved the introduction of the 3-ball line in 1979, Paul Westfall. He's got serious range.
Pass to Cooper. Over Davis. The kick out to Scott. Lakers passing it around. Second chance shot. And he gets it to go. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points in the quarter.
What focus by Kareem. He's got the mental game mastered.
Suns trail by 15. On the wing, Davis. Shoots over McGee. Second shot opportunity. And it's laid in by Edwards.
You know, I think when you give up second chance points, a lot of it comes down to simply a lack of effort.
Yeah, it's simple. A key part of playing good defense is limiting the offense to one shot. And that starts with boxing out.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Brad Nelson had some words for his team during the break. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David. The 3 from Davis. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. Suns trail by 12. Here's Davis. That one wide left.
Great defense. Forcing a tough shot. Getting a hand up on him is a must.
Johnson finds Worthy. Lets it fly. And it's Johnson again missing. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. No good from Lucas. Lakers leading by 12. Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Nance with some nice D. Suns have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And the pass to Macy, beyond the arc. Phoenix, no good that time either. Lakers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Johnson can't get it to go.
There's your rim protection right there. That's how you defend the post.
Yeah, he really defends well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Maurice Lucas.
Here's Cooper. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, pretty much the perfect point guard. If if there is such a thing. Magic has incredible passing skills, great size, unbelievable vision, plus leadership qualities that make him CEO-like.
Left side, Davis pulls up, cans the shot from the wing. Davis has got 16 points here in the second half. Mike, they should just be taking their time right now, am I right?
Absolutely, Kevin. The clock is their friend right now.
And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. The shot's good on the assist by Nance.
They call him the Greyhound, Walter Davis, making it happen in transition.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. On the wing, Johnson shoots over Macy. And that one hits back iron.
His shooting has just dropped off in this quarter. He needs to rediscover his rhythm.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
More known for his ability to facilitate, Magic shows he can throw it down, too.
Suns trail by 10. Pass to Macy. No one near him. Rebound the Lakers. Worthy's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Davis against Johnson. Count it. Good. Johnson's got 20.
With his handles and passing, don't forget Magic is 6'9". Can bump down low.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 12. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Davis in the corner. Nance with it. Unloads. Here's Lucas. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent defense from Worthy. Lakers leading by 12.
A really solid victory for them here tonight. They kept things simple, took what the defense gave them, and grabbed the win for the Lakers.
And Clark at the offensive end, they owned the lane.
Exactly, Kevin. Even when help came over, it just wasn't enough to slow them down.
And one thing about this team, they never stopped pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Here's Lucas, and the layup is good.
And this is where Lucas thrives. The closer to the basket, the more dangerous he is.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Johnson outside, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
You got to make sure that you're stationary and set when you're going to set a screen. Any kind of movement typically will draw the whistle.
Yeah, he made things easy for the ref right there. Clear offensive foul on the pick.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
He continues to bury shots from long distance.
And he's keeping him in this game with his hot shooting. Just trying to chip away at the lead.
It counts.
Showing us his skills as a shooter. Westfall is pretty undeniable.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yep, good foul to stop the clock.
A couple of misses here, and they could be back in it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Kyle Macy. That's his second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for Los Angeles, Magic Johnson. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And here comes the break. It's good.
Big shot there from Nance. Ice in his veins.
And he commits the intentional foul.
The 4th team foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Magic Johnson.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's how you slam the door shut on a team. Steps up to the line and puts the game away.
Phoenix calls timeout. What's your take, guys?
You know, this talk might be more about lessons learned in this one because the time for strategy is in the rearview mirror.
I'm sure Coach still wants to see a strong finish, though, and keep his guys' morale up.
And so the Lakers take the win. They pull out a tough one, Mike. They were able to maintain the lead and get the win.
And putting teams away like that at home, that's what talented teams do.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. And so for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan alongside our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.